Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Trigger warning, you guys, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you are overly sensitive, you are going to find me insensitive when I do this video, because I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on the story of Makhadzi. Okay, so if you are somebody that doesn't like to hear anything that is even close to sounding like it's insensitive, you know what to do. So you guys, I'm seeing Makhadzi the whole day today on these video clips where she is crying, okay? She was live and she wasn't happy about the money that people are talking about that she has received, okay? And then I'm thinking it's still about her issues with tax, because remember, she was on Makhadzi the other day where she was talking about how she had to borrow money from Mashonisa so that she could travel for the award ceremony. Okay, she can travel business class to the award ceremony. And quite honestly, it was hard for me to believe the Mashonisa story, because Makhadzi has been really busy, okay, especially around the election time, okay. It looked to me like she wasn't short of performances, okay. So it was hard for me to believe that she does not have money. But she was claiming that she is trying to take care of the debt, SARS. You know, the big amount that she owed SARS. She's trying to pay that. That's why she did not have money. And I was like, okay, I guess it's possible. Okay, I guess it's possible. Went to the awards, got the awards, came back, and now we're having a new government, okay? And we have a new minister who is not going to not tell the truth as far as what is happening with the funds in that department that everybody's always complaining that is not supporting them. And today, honey, we find out that the department might not be supporting some, but there are many, many people that have been supported by the department and have chosen not to disclose that they have been supported by the very same department that they speak badly about, okay? Now the question is Makhadzi one of those people that have been supported by the department and are trying to act like the department doesn't support them? That is the question. So when I knocked off from work, I was like, okay, I have to go and find out now. Okay, number one, I need to find out what Makhadzi is crying about. Is she crying about the tax debt? Okay, because if she's crying about the tax debt, I am not going to be so understanding. Okay, because listen, even I get the payslip every month, and every month there is that very big amount. Okay, there's all kinds of deductions on my payslip, but there is that big amount on my payslip. The biggest deduction on my payslip every month, it goes to the government. Okay, it goes to the SARS. So as normal South African citizens, we normally don't even have a choice to decide if we are going to go out and have lunch with our family or pay SARS. We don't have that choice. SARS actually comes in and takes the money, or our employer takes the money and pays it over to SARS, because we are South African citizens and we have jobs and we are obligated to do so. Okay, and some business people will voluntarily go to SARS because they don't want to deal with SARS. When now SARS is coming for your stuff, they go to SARS and say, listen, this is how much I made this month before I spend it, or this is how much I made this year before I spend it. Okay, how much do you need, SARS? And SARS says, I need this. You know, they usually don't take a small slice, okay? So we all know that tax, we don't even cry about it, because otherwise we would be crying every day. You go buy groceries, you come back home, you cry because you just paid SARS, okay? You get your pay slip, you cry because you just paid SARS. It's a normal thing. I did hear in one, I think in the interview, when she was saying she thinks that they are making an example, of her. And I think that's what made me think that when she was crying today, she was crying about the tax debt. It's because she said that very same thing even with this one, when she says that they are using her to make an example for everybody else, because she did say that with SARS. Because she owed SARS, they came after her because they were trying to make an example of her. And I was like, no, SARS doesn't make no example. They just collect, honey. from everybody. Okay, I'm sure there are people that owe them more than they owe you. So it's not about you. It's not personal with us. It's not personal at all. Okay, you are earning money. They want some of it. Okay. Anyway, it's a good thing she's taking care of that, because otherwise it's just going to follow her and follow her and follow her. And one day they're going to be taking your house, honey. Okay? Unless you are Mom Kize. Because Mom Kize, on the other hand, they've been threatening to take her house. They've been threatening to take her cars. But we never see it happen. Okay? We never see it happen. So unless you are Mom Kize and Pesane, well, she's not Pisani anymore. Unless you are Mom Kiza in South Africa, they shall come for your stuff if you don't call and pay your tax. Okay. But it turns out that Makhadzi was crying because somebody had made an insinuation that she had received money from the department. Okay. I was like, that wouldn't be strange though. Okay. But there is a list that the minister had promised he was going to publish of everybody that had received funds from the department, more specifically from the COVID fund. Okay. At the same time, the information was released that was talking about Makhadzi being supported by the department. Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, with the very small mind that I still had left after work, I was putting things together and I was like, this is like a confusion, because on one hand, the minister is going to release the list of the people that received monies from the COVID fund, but Makhadzi's name is not there. Makhadzi's issue was different. The minister was talking about supporting Makhadzi, that Makhadzi has received monies from the department because the department has supported her somehow. Okay? I don't know if you guys get it. So it's not like Makhadzi got money. They were like, here's the money. We are sponsoring you. If you read the article on Zimoja, they are very clear to say that they feel that as the department, because remember the issue was that she was saying that she was broke. That's why she had gone to Mashonisa to borrow money to go overseas, to fly business class. So the department now was being blamed because people were saying, listen, how come you are not supporting Makhadzi? They're saying, actually, it's not that we haven't supported Makhadzi. We have supported Makhadzi. We might have not given her free money like me, but there are certain events that Makhadzi has been invited to perform by the department. And when she performed in the last 14 months, in a few events where she performed, the total amount that the department paid to her is 230,000 rands. So they had certain events where they would make sure that they book Makhadzi. Okay. Of course, other people will be arguing and saying, but there is not support. If you're booking somebody, they are rendering a service, you are paying them. I mean, yeah, you can argue that, but at the same time, you can be a very talented artist, you can be a talented singer, and nobody books you. They just choose someone else. It's like when people say support black business, okay? And you go and support black business and then they scam you. Like that guy who took my money when he was supposed to fix my mother's roof and I was trying to support the black people, okay? So it's the same thing, okay? Even when you are intentionally going to support black businesses, they will still render a service to you and you will still pay them. But the fact that you're choosing them, you are choosing that business, there is support. That business can't say, oh, you didn't support me. I mean, I rendered a service to you and you're like, oh, I could have gone to someone else. I could have hired my Indian friend over here and he would have given me a big discount. Okay, so it is support even though you are rendering a service and getting paid for it. The fact that I am choosing you as a business and saying, come fix my mother's roof, which, by the way, is not fixed because he took my 5,000 rand and he ran. And I'm still going to catch him. Okay. Now, you guys, this is my view. I feel like the department is correct in saying that they supported Makhadzi because yes, Makhadzi is very much talented and she's in demand and all of that. And I know that over and above all of these events that she performed at, that where she was booked by the department, she also did many other performances. Okay, so I feel like them booking her, for me, in my opinion, they are right in saying that was a form of support. And in a way, they were telling us Makhadzi cannot be that broke, because just from us alone, she has collected in the last 14 months, she has collected 230,000 rands. If she has collected just from one client, because I guess the government is the client to her, from one client, 230,000 rands, and she has many other performances in many other places, then it does not make a lot of sense that she is that broke. You understand what I'm saying? That is how I'm understanding it. Okay, someone else might have a different opinion, but I feel like the department is not wrong in saying, in us, when we keep booking Makhadzi, yes, we are paying her for the service because she comes and she performs, but we are supporting her. So there is a form of support. So she's one of those artists that should not come out and say that we don't support her. We might not be supporting her in the way that she wants to be supported. Maybe she wanted us to just pay her the 230,000 rands without doing anything. Maybe that's what she wanted. But the way that we supported her is through booking her so that we can pay her the 230,000 rands. So I'm like, listen, I don't think that Makhadzi understood that that's what they meant. They were not saying bakpili mali. They did not say you stole the money. They did not say that you got it illegally. They did not say that you got it like the other person that was pretending to cry in that other interview. No. They were not saying that. They are saying that they disagree with people saying that you were not supported by them, because for them, booking you and paying you the total amount of 230,000 rands, that is support for them. Now, if Makhadzi can come out here and say, listen, I did go and perform on all of these events, but they never paid me, that is a different story, because it's easy to prove. Okay, bank statement, here it is. 230,000 rands never came in, not as a lump sum, not in different installments, nothing. That will be a different story if she would deny that happened. But if the argument is that support or not, I, in my opinion, think that there is support by the department. Would it be great if they did more? Of course, it would be great. But at the same time, to say the department doesn't support you at all, for me, it is not true. Okay. Would you like for them to do more? Of course. The same way that all of us would love for our employers to pay us a little bit more, but they are ignoring us. Everybody would like to receive more money. Okay. Yes. As far as the tax, you guys, is concerned, okay. Listen, I think all of us South Africans just have to learn that it takes iyalandelana, I know that in one video she was saying, you know what, when you get into, the music industry, you don't get training about tax and stuff. Go and find the article or the Sunday World this last Sunday. There's an article that they wrote where the department was actually saying that they have workshops and all of that they plan for artists, where they teach them about financial planning, investment, planning for your retirement, paying for tax, all of those things they teach them. But they say most of the artists are too arrogant to attend those workshops, so they have very low attendance. So what Makhadzi was talking about in one video, where she says she wishes that they could organize these training sessions for them, it's already there. They are organized for them, but artists don't attend. And the article went on to say, sometimes you would even get a response from them to say, no, you're not going to tell me how to spend my money, from the artists. So there are workshops that take place, but they say that attendance is very, very low because artists don't come to those workshops. Okay. I do feel like if the artists are going to be accusing the department of some things, it's not wrong for the department to come and defend, what they are being accused of. Okay. But I think Makhadzi misunderstood what was being said about her receiving the 230,000 rand. Abasho ukuthi uyintshontshile imali, abasho ukuthi uyithole illegal. Bathi they booked you and they paid you for your service. And to them, there is a form of support. I don't think that it should have been the way that it became. But I am known for being insensitive, okay? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We are still going to talk about these people out here getting money from the COVID fund, okay? As if they were the only ones that were affected by COVID. Even us, some of us stayed for months. So COVID while we were still required to pay our school fees, and there was nobody thinking about some COVID fund. But Konabantu in South Africa that got money from the COVID fund. Guys, did you see that show, Born into Fame? Sibindi izingane zika-Arthur shooting in the mansion that we might have possibly paid for. National Lotteries funds. They were shooting there. They call it the Makhadzi mansion. Hey, South Africa is a high action move. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngenithanda kakhulu.